Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Amanda Waldhart and you are at Amanda's Inspiration Station. I'm going to peek over here and make sure I'm in the right spot. And then I'm going live. So give me just a moment here. Looks like I need to refresh this, hold on. So you're here today for my weekly Wednesday project, and I have a really cute card for you using the Share a Milkshake bundle. This bundle is a stamp set and dies. It's so adorable. It's pretty much one of my favorites in the whole catalog. So let me make sure I'm here. Yep, there I am. I see myself. So if you're joining me, please say hi. If you're shy and you don't want to say hi, click that like button so I at least know that you're there watching. I do have a couple little, I know some people say housekeeping things that I just want to briefly go over. So I do want to share with you some Happy Mail that I received the other day in the mail from one of my team members. I want to give you a sneak peek at our paper pumpkin kit that you now have. It is the April paper pumpkin kit. And you have until April 10th to subscribe for this kit. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of that. I also want to share my monthly creating card club for March. The deadline has passed. It's always the 10th of the month. So it is speedy recovery. But I am going to quickly show you those cards really quickly, because I will be doing a Facebook Live on Thursday, March 29th at 4 o'clock here at Amanda's Inspiration Station. So that it's like a free class. So, you know, if you have the stamp set, grab it. Feel free to watch it. We'll have a great time. We're going to make 4 cards. And then I'm also going to share with you my Aprils, which is my April monthly, let me rephrase that. It's my monthly creating card club, and it's for April, and you have now until April 10th to subscribe for that. So I'm going to put you down here, and we'll go ahead and go over some stuff. So this right here is my Happy Mail. So I want to share with you my Happy Mail. My team member, Michelle, made this card for me to thank me. And I just think it's so cute. It's like a pocket card, and I wanted to share it because that's what we do, right? We make cards, and hopefully we're all sending them out, and we're not just making them and storing them in boxes like sometimes I do. But I do generally try to like mail most of my cards out. So this is just a cute little card here, and it measures, let's see here. I'm going to say 4 1/4 by, yep, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it would be the same size as a card base. And then you got this cute little pocket. And then inside here is, it flips up, and then it's the cute little saying. So she did a great job. So cute. It's a very cute card. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. And then I also want to share with you April's Paper Pumpkin Sneak Peek. So it's called All the Little Things. And I know this picture's a little bit small, but the card kit includes 9 cards, 3 different designs and 3 of each, and it has 9 matching envelopes, and then it has iridescent foil die cuts. So there's like our little sneak peek. It has 1 shaded spruce ink spot, and then it also, of course, has a photopolymer stamp set in it. And usually it always has some sort of like dimensionals or something like that. All right, so I hope this isn't cutting out, because I look up on my thing and it says I've been recording for 4 minutes, but then I look up on my live and it doesn't show that at all. So I'm not really sure if this is cutting out, and I hope that's not the case. Hopefully that's not the case. Okay, so anyway, the other thing about this sneak peek for April's Paper Pumpkin is that it actually comes with a little divider that you can put in your paper pumpkin box, and you can store your ink spots in it. So it's super cute. So great kit. If you've never tried paper pumpkin, they are wonderful. You know, everything you need is inside. It comes right to your door. You have until the 10th of every month to subscribe, and you can go right to amandasinspirationstation.com and you can subscribe that way. It's wonderful. Just click on shop now. It'll lead you to my web store, and then you can go under Paper Pumpkin. There's lots of different options with Paper Pumpkin, and you can pause it for a month, pause it for 2 months. You can cancel or subscribe at any time. So it is really, truly wonderful. All right, so there's that. Now, speaking of monthly kits, so I do my monthly Creating Card Club. This is March's kit. It was Speedy Recovery. And these are the cards that I designed for this. So there's 4 designs. Everyone who signed up will make 2 of each design. Now, I do this as a to-go kit where I ship it anywhere in the U.S. And then it's just like that. So there's that. You will have enough supplies in your kit to make 2 of each card. Plus, you get $20 to $24 worth of consumable products in your kit. Plus a little gift from me. You'll get a full PDF tutorial emailed to you. And then the cost of this monthly kit is $35. And if it needs to be shipped out, it is $45. So if you're local to me and you want to pick it up, then it's $35. Now, I do also offer this as a live class. You can come on the very last Tuesday of the month. So even if there's 5 weeks in the month, you can come on the last Tuesday at 6 o'clock and you can make your cards there. And then I come on the following Thursday after the live class, and I do this as a Facebook Live. I do this to share it. It's like a free class. You can follow along, but if you'd like to stamp along with me, I would love that. Then you would just sign up for the kit. You can sign up for the kit at amandasinspirationstation.com. Right at the top, it says Creating Card Club Kit. Okay, so for April's, here is the sneak peek for April's, and then we'll get to our card today. We are going to, the stamps that I'm featuring in April's club is Taco Fiesta. Love this stamp set. So you will be making 2 of this card. You will be making 2 of this card, which I don't know if you can see this, but this polka dot embossing folder here is part of our online exclusive products, and it is called Basic 3D Embossing Folders. There are 3 of them in the pack for $30. Again, you can head on over, shop now. You can actually grab that right now. This is the other cute little card. This is just a thank you card, a little thanks card. And then you're going to be making this card. So you'll make 2 of each of these cards. So this is April's kit. This stamp set is in our January through April mini. So we do not know what stamp sets or what bundles or products that we'll be carrying over into our annual catalog, and that will take place in the beginning of May. So this is in our mini catalog. Okay, let's get started with today's Weekly Wednesday project. So we are going to make a card using the Share a Milkshake bundle. I showed you this earlier. We have the stamp set and the dies. I'm super excited because I love this stamp bundle. It's so cute. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to be making. I'm going to pull it up a little bit, and we're also going to be decorating the envelope because I like to do that. So it's just a cute, very simple card to make. This is a very easy card. Once you do your die cutting, it's just putting it together. It's so nice. Now, I don't know if you noticed this paper. This is another product that is part of our online exclusives. So if you go to amandasinspirationstation.com, you can click on Shop Now to see it. Scroll down to the left and click on Online Exclusives. It is called Hello Irresistible 6x6 Designer Series paper. However, right now it is currently unavailable. That just means that right now we have sold out of the stock that we currently have. We will be getting more in. Hopefully, I know that some of our online exclusive stuff will be continue to come in. Some of it will be while supplies last. From what I understand is if it says it's currently unavailable, that means that just currently right now it's unavailable. We will be getting it back in. So we're going to make this. It's super cute. All right, so we're going to start. Here's our card supplies. So we're going to start with basic white thick cardstock. I always use the thick cardstock if I'm doing basic white or very vanilla as my card base. And it measures at 5.5 by 8.5. And you can score it at 4 1/4 or fold it in half like me. I do want to share that when I do these Facebook Lives, I also post on there the project sheet right on my blog for these. And, you know, last week was my first one doing as a Facebook Live. I'm not sure if I posted the project sheet on this page right now that you're on watching me live. I will double check. I'm going to see if I can post that where it will be under files. If that's a thing on here, I'm going to have to look because you can just click on it and print it right there. The project sheet will give you a picture of the card that we make today. It'll also give you all the supplies that I use, and it'll give you the measurements of the cards. Okay, or the projects, because sometimes I do 3D projects as well. All right, so now we're going to have a piece of Blushing Bride. This measures at 3 3/4 by 5. And I also have a piece of the Designer Series paper, and this measures at 3.5 by 4 3/4. I'm going to place this flat to the cardstock. So I'm going to get out my Stampin' Seal Plus. Oh, look at this is the other side of that paper, that particular sheet. So pretty. And it's kind of got like the, I use this one because I don't know if you can see, it's kind of got like that waffle cone pattern. And then I have another piece that's a little bit different, same colors. It's still the Daffodil Delight and it's still the Blushing Bride, but this is from that paper, and this is what we're going to use on the back of our envelope. But then on the other side is this pattern too. So I don't know. I think this pattern is just as cute too. Looks super cute. All right. So let's place our Designer Series paper flat to our Blushing Bride. And then we're going to use our dimensionals. And I'm sorry if I have a cough drop in my mouth. And it's because my throat is so dry today. I must have done a lot of talking today at work. So I'm like, oh, I need to put a cough drop in there. All right. So I'm going to place my dimensionals. And I wanted to tell you that in case I'm like sounding funny with words. I'm going to pop this piece up onto my card base. I'm going to center it so that there is, you see the basic white all the way around. And then, oh, and you know what? I just realized something. I need to grab, hold on. You're probably going to see my hair there. I need to grab one piece of this die cut of the scallop contour dies. So I have a wonderful team member who die cutted a bunch of this for me. And so now all I have to do is pull out my little box and pull out one of these. So handy. I love having extra dies of dies on hand that, oh, and you know what? A squirrel. I'm going to share this with you because I think this is such a wonderful organizational thing. So I bought this at Michael's. I know that you can buy it on scrapbook.com. It's for photos, and I think you could probably even buy it at any, like maybe Joann's or Hobby Lobby. But it opens up like this. And then in the inside, it has all these different things that this is where photos would be. I have labeled them for the dies that we carry that are mostly shapes or shapes that I use a lot. So for instance, that one that I just had, I use the contour, scalloped contour dies a lot. So I have my little die fairies, die cut a bunch of them, basically in mostly basic white, but I do use very vanilla at times too. But this way I just have them on hand. It saves me for when I'm designing. It just it just saves a lot of time, and I just like to have them on hand. It's just nice to be able to pull it out. Like here's the other piece here. So this is scallop contour as well. And look at all these. I mean, it's just wonderful. I have a huge stack of them and I just love them. All right. So there's my little organizational tip. This is what I use. It's wonderful. Okay. Going back to the die that we are going to use. This is actually the third largest scalloped contour die in that particular set. And that's what we're going to use. So we're going to do some stamping. We're only going to stamp two things today. We're going to stamp Celebrate at the top. And then on here, this is all cardstock that we're going to die cut out, except for this back piece. And we're actually going to stamp, and I have a little scrap piece of basic white here. We're going to stamp it in Mango Melody. And we're just going to stamp that on there like that. And then we're going to die cut it out. But while we're doing some stamping, let's go ahead and stamp our saying. And we're going to stamp that in Early Espresso. And we're going to stamp it right at the top of our scalloped rectangle here. There we go. I think this was a cute card. You can use it for a birthday, whatever. All right, so I have a bunch of pieces that we're going to use for die cutting. And I just realized, though, I think I'm going to need another piece of, I'm going to need another piece of crumb cake because I need it for the spoon. So let me just grab a little scrap of that. Here we go. All right, so actually, let's do this. Let's get out our mini cut and emboss machine. We're going to set these aside here, and then I'll tell you what this little strip is for, too. So I have my mini cut and emboss machine. I have all my little die pieces that we're going to use here. And I'm going to bring that out. Have this. So first of all, we're going to cut out this one that I just stamped. And I am going to use a little bit of my tape here. My little... I use this all the time. I love this stuff. It's called Low Tack Artist Tape. It is made by Scotch 3M, but I know there's other companies that make them too. I got mine right off of Amazon, but what's nice about it is you just put it right here. It'll hold your die in place so that your die doesn't turn. And honestly, you can reuse it over and over again. It's so nice. All right, so we're going to see if we can get all this stuff ran through one time. So we need to have some Mango Melody hearts. We need to do the ice cream bowl and this, which since I have a little room, we're going to trim that off there. We're going to put that right there. And then we need some chocolate. Everybody's got to have some chocolate. So we're going to put that right there. And then we need two pieces. We need Daffodil Delight and then Blushing Bride of our actual ice cream. So I'm actually going to double this up because you can use your dies through two pieces of cardstock. Not all dies. If it's a die that is very intricate, it does not work. But if it's not that intricate like these are not, it works. All right, so now I'm going to lay my top clear plate on, and I'm going to run this through, get that started. There we go. This way I'm die cutting it all at one time. And I went forward, and now I'm going to go backwards so that I'm actually getting it through. I'm going to lift up these plates and move this out of the way. Okay, so I was going to show you with this tape. This tape is so wonderful. Look at it. It just instantly peels off. It's great. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this on the top there to reuse it because I can reuse it multiple times. All right, so let's get all of our little die pieces. See, look at this cut out through 2. And then we have our chocolate, we have our bowl, we have our spoon. We actually have 3 hearts, but we're only going to use 1. We're going to use the littlest one. And then we have our ice cream that we stamped and die cutted. So I'm going to put these away so that I do not lose them. I'm just going to put them on there. All right, so now it's just basically about assembling our card because we've already done the cardstock in that. So on the inside of this card, I just took this extra little strip that actually once I cut this paper, designer series paper comes in 6x6. So when I was cutting it down, I had this little strip that was just scrap. This is a perfect way for you to use your scraps. It's just to add a little bit into the card. So I'm going to add a little bit here just by placing that little strip. I'm going to line it up just like that. And if I have any left over, I'm just going to trim it, which looks like I have just a sliver there. All right. So there's that. So now let's go ahead and layer our card up. So I'm going to use dimensionals pretty much for everything on here. I'm going to start with the ice cream bowl. And I'm going to bring my little scallop thing because we're going to do this. So I'm going to place that at the bottom here. And there's my little ice cream bowl. Then I'm going to go to the Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to place a dimensional there. And I'm going to overlayer that. Now I'm going to go with the Blushing Bride. But before I put a dimensional on the back, I actually want to tuck this spoon in there a little bit. Because if you flip it over, you're going to see that it's coming out the back. And if I put a dimensional there and I don't tuck it in, it's going to get covered and I'm not going to be able to tuck the spoon in. So we're going to kind of cover it like that. Now for this one, I'm actually going to use my green glue. And I'm just going to do dot, dot, not a lot. And we're going to place that over the top there. And of course, I'm moving it. Hold on. Let me give it a little hold there. There we go. And then for this, I'm going to actually just kind of tuck this underneath off to the side. And I'm going to either use my green glue or my Stampin' Seal, which I just used, because I'm going to do that flat. Because I kind of want that to give more of like a 3D look. And then I am going to use my green glue one more time because we're going to just do a little dot here on the bowl so that I can place this little heart on the bowl. I love hearts. My teammate Lori knows this. Right, Lori? I don't know if you're watching or if you watch the replays, but she knows I love hearts. It's like I always try to add a heart to everything. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over and we're going to use dimensionals on the back because I want to pop this up. And then I'm going to place one in the center here. All right, and then we're just going to place this in the center of the card. Just like that. There's our card. Super cute. Super easy, so much fun. Now let's do our envelope because we got to decorate the envelope. So for this one, I have more of like the, I don't know what you want to call it, like tie. It's not really tie-dye. It's like watercolor maybe, but I kind of like this. I kind of like the extra of this. I think this looks fun. So we're going to do it this way this time. So we're just going to use the flap. So I'm going to use my green glue. I'm going to go around the edge here. And I'm just going to line up the edge of my designer series paper with the edge of this envelope. And I'm going to rub it down and give it a moment, because with green glue, it's awesome because it actually gives you a couple seconds to move it around if you're crooked. So that's always nice. But then you have to also give it a couple seconds before you start cutting, or you might move it around by accident. All right, so now I'm just taking my paper snips, I'm flipping it over, and I'm just cutting off the extra, the little extra DSP. All right, look at that, super cute. There's our 2 cards. Love, love, love. So cute. All right, and now I have these 2 little hearts that I can use for another thing. Actually, you know what? This would be cute. See, this is where I'm thinking of stuff. How cute would that be, just sitting in the middle of it? Huh. Let's do it. All right. See, extra pieces means extra things. I know they're not the same size, but I'm going to put this one in here like this. And for this one, I'll just use the smaller one. And there. I'm not going to throw this away. These are cute little hearts. All right, so now there's our inside. I just changed it just a little bit and added that extra cute little heart. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video with this card today. Super easy. You don't have to have the Share a Milkshake bundle. You could do whatever. You could stamp an image, or if there's another bundle that has dies that are like building dies that create something, what a great card that will make. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched live, thank you. If you watched a replay, thank you. And I will be posting this to my YouTube channel. So I do have a YouTube channel. If you are not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I would love for you to head on over there and hit that subscribe button. My goal is to have 1,000 YouTube subscribers so that I can actually do YouTube lives. You can't do YouTube lives without having 1,000 subscribers. So I'm so close, and I really want to be able to do Facebook lives and YouTube lives. So I'm going to flip you back over here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week for Weekly Wednesday. Bye, everyone.